Hey guys, it's your boy E White. Quick little video. So listen, it doesn't matter if you see the cost of something. What matters is your determination, right? So you got a lot of courses out here and financial courses where it costs a lot of money. Some can go as high as $10,000, $5,000, 1,500, whatnot. Now, personally, me, I don't charge that much, because I want to see the little man win. But in doing that, you do learn things, okay? You learn about your demographics. And in particular, what happens is if you make something free, it gets diluted. People trample over it, they don't take it serious. If it's a feasible, your completion rate is probably going to be terrible. If you do a little bit more expensive, you get a little bit of people who take it a little bit serious and whatnot. So you got all these different spectrums when it comes to price that you have to take in consideration. With that being said, a lot of you guys are not using wisdom, all right? And this is what I could do, all right? And you too. You can put a product out there and you can jack that price all the way up. You know why? It's because it's something that we need to be teaching right now, and it's called group economics. It does. I don't care if something costs $5,000. If you got a whole bunch of friends in your phone and you doing all this hee hee ha ha and sending all kind of posts and pics and y'all laughing, y'all just having a good old time, and y'all can get up and y'all can go get drinks, y'all can go to strip club, y'all can do all these things together. Well, guess what? All y'all asses can come together and you can buy one course and you send the brightest mind out of the group to go learn the course, and then you come back and you teach the fellas or the girls. Simple as that. All right. So don't come to somebody talking about, oh, that's expensive. Well, you get all your people together, your family members, whatever. You go in one pot and you make it happen. It's simple. Stop making things difficult. Me and my fellas, we do this all the time. We don't do this for buying a course, but we do it for certain investments. Instead of us individually trying to invest our money in, what do? We come together. Why do we come together? It's because we're using a hedging technique. We're using something that says, listen, if this goes wrong, I would rather lose 15% versus 100%. So if I got five of my homeboys, five of my investing friends, if we go in on a project, if we go in on something that we have never done before, we split it up and we take on the cost as a group instead of one individual taking on the whole entire thing. And before long, you start doing that for multiple projects, multiple businesses, you will eventually get to the sum whole of 100% because now you're microing it and you're building it right. We build based on already thinking that this could go wrong. You hear that? So a lot of people don't do that. You hear what I just said? Even when we trade in the market, I automatically calculate that I'm going to 100% lose. If I don't feel comfortable with 100% losing, I don't need to take that trade. So therefore, when you enter your trade or you enter into business agreements, you need to go ahead and face the worst case scenario and you need to build based off of that. If this goes wrong, this is what I'm willing to sacrifice. This is what I'm not willing to sacrifice. And so when you do that, it puts you in a better situation. Yes, whatever we do in life, we want to do it for the perks, for what could come. But that's not the reality of life. So therefore, we use strategy throughout life. Me and my homeboys, we use strategy, man. I'm not about to sit here up here and invest a whole bunch of money in something or a whole bunch of time. So I'm like, nah, y'all gonna have to come up with some time too. You're gonna have to come up with some money too, and we can split this thing up. And then if it's positive and it grows and we do good, then yeah, we all eat. All right. And then we flip the next thing and we keep it moving. But nah, some of y'all click on somebody's site, y'all see the price, and y'all get depressed, and y'all click out. Y'all, man, you first of all, you don't want it. It's plenty of sites I see people they up here charging a whole lot. But if it was something I really, really wanted, I hit my boy up like, yo, man, this thing costs this. You wanna go 50-50, you wanna go 30-30, whatever. So that's a nugget for some of you. You need to really reevaluate your circle going into 2022 because, and I hate to say this, and it's no jab at nobody because God knows I done been at the bottom. But for some of you who are watching this and you know who you are, if you got to come into my inbox asking to borrow $10, it's not a joke. $10. You need to reevaluate everybody that's around you. You should not be asking me for no $10. I would rather you ask me for 1,000. You're gonna get a no, but I'd rather you do that instead of saying $10. So reevaluate your circles, reevaluate if you are intentional, right? Do you really want it? Because there's no more games to be played at all. Whatever we say we want in life, we got to go get it. It is what it is. And I done said this 1,000 times. I know what I can do to get my body the way I want it. But am I really willing to actually sacrifice? And right now, I can tell you the truth. Hell no. I'm going to eat what I want to eat until I get sick and tired of being sick and tired and want to build a body that I want. See how easy it is? I ain't sugarcoating it. It is what it is. So some people be like, man, I'm broke, man. I'm trying to get rich. I'm trying to get to the bag. No, but are you sacrificing to get to the bag? What are you really doing? So why don't you come on the truth side and just sit on this bench, have several seats, and I could tell you why I hadn't accomplished certain things, and you can tell me why you haven't. And just because I've accomplished certain things with the finance, don't mean that I can look down on you and be like, yo, you're not doing what you're supposed to. Because guess what? I'm not doing what I'm supposed to on certain things too. That's what I'm trying to show you, that we all got something to work on. That's why a lot of times we just all need to shut up and just focus on ourselves because we got a lot to work on. Just because I mastered one thing don't mean that I expect that you should be mastered or whatnot. And that's why I've learned that to stop getting upset if you don't take on this particular journey of building wealth. Like, no, because there's a lot of things to overcome. This up here is very powerful, but it's also the very reason it's holding people back. And we should be spending more time trying to overcome it. I shouldn't be comfortable with just eating anything and putting stuff in my body. But why am I comfortable? And that is for me to find out, and that's for me to take the journey to do, and it's not for anybody else. But some of you can act as a what we call a signpost. You could be a signpost, but it's me who have to go through the door post. And have a great one.